with Gourmet Bacciagalupe. Just checking I don't forget nothing like last time. You know, a lot of people, they talk to me and they say, hey, Gourmet Bacciagalupe, next time, why don't you show us how to cook a rump roast? Or maybe some hot cross buns. Somebody said, hey, show us how to cook some breakfast muffins. Everybody wants to be a wise guy, you know. They just want to crack me up. Crack me up? Oh, I'm a wise guy too. Okay, let's talk about some food. Today, we're going to talk about roast pepper. Oh, the whole kitchen, the whole condo smells so good because I've been cooking the roasted pepper. Now, all different kinds of pepper. My father, when we were growing up, he used to grow his own pepper, all different kinds and shapes and sizes and colors. The round ones, which were the sweet bell peppers, the long and skinny, and then he had these little tiny peppers. These peppers were not for eating. These are for like making a joke on your friend. You just say, hey, take a bite of this. He goes, oh, okay. Ah, it's hot. Of course, you know, be your friend no more. But anyway, today, what I like to use is what they call the Anaheim pepper. This is the Anaheim pepper. It is long, sometimes they curl. If you get it straight, it's much easier to cook, okay? What you want to do, find organic, of course, and wash them, get all the manure off of there, because there's no chemicals, but there is maybe some manure. Wash the pepper, and then all you need, like all the other dishes we talk about, organic olive oil from Italia and sea salt. That's it. Okay, how you cook it? You're going to broil the pepper, okay? Now, when you broil the pepper, you have to watch it. Make sure it doesn't get too burned, okay? And you have to turn it so all the sides get cooked in the broiler. Sometimes you need something like this to turn them so you don't stick your hand in there. That could hurt, you know? Okay. The skin is going to start to come off and turn all black, okay? It look like this. Okay. So, when it is done, you let it cool because you have to peel off the skin. You want the pepper part inside, okay? So, we take all the skin off. It should come off easy if you cook it just right. Sometimes it sticks to the skin and you have to work a little bit at it, but it's okay. Get all the skin off. Now, oh, that was easy. Okay, now we have to cut it. You do not want to eat the stick, of course, and you do not want to eat the seeds inside. So you want to take them out because the seeds are not digestible unless you're kind of the person who likes to look in the toilet to see how long it takes to go all the way through your body. But you know, different strokes for different folks. Okay, so if you can do this and just trim off the top. It doesn't always work, but we'll see. Sometimes you can get the most of the seeds, not too bad, stuck to the top, and that's okay. You just take off the rest of the seeds. Now, if some happen to get into the final dish, that's okay, it's not going to kill you. But you want to get the most out as you can. Okay, that's simple. Okay, now, the pepper is a cook. What you can do is you can cut it and you can slice it. I like to slice it small and thin. So then when you serve it, people can take a little bit or a lot. They're not forced to take such a big a piece. Because the peppers, it's hard to regulate. Because different pepper, even of the same kind, have different hotness. So they range from cool, sweet, to a little more spicy. The Anaheim really varies. So what I like to do, I cook a whole bunch ahead of time. So I didn't just show you one. So if you cook a bunch of them, it kind of averages out the hotness and the spiciness. Okay, you put it all in here. I have already dressed this. All you do is put in olive oil. to coat and some sea salt, and that's it, and it's ready to serve. If you have some left over, you put it in the refrigerator, and when it's time to serve, take it out a little early, let it get up a little more to room temperature. And then, nice way to serve, get some nice bread, take some pepper, put as much as you like on there. Fresh roasted pepper. Oh, that's so good. Okay. While we have, that was quick. While we have some time, I want to share something for you. My brother, my fratello, he sent me something from Italy. I don't know what it is, but I want to open the package and share it with all of you. So let's put this aside. We'll see what he sent me. Okay. Hello, Gourmet Bacciagalupe. What is this? Oh, it's an apron, a new apron. Oh, you know what this is? Oh, I have to tell you before I show you because I don't want to shock you. Of course, this is different, I'll tell you in a minute. But, oh, somebody took a picture, photography of the statue of David and put it on an apron, so when you put it on, you look like the statue of David. Okay, so now, this is different than last week. Last week was in the flesh. This is a statue. It's made of stone. It's a work of art. So I just want to warn you because it looks naked, but it's a statue. Okay, so here it is. So you put this on when you're cooking, and you can pretend you're David cooking in the kitchen, okay? Okay, that's enough. Anyway, it's a funny idea. Wait a minute. What's the hell? It's a carapet manager. Do you see what I see? I've never been this close to David before, but he no be circumscribed. Look. David's a Hebrew. He's supposed to be circumscribed. But the statue of David, he's a... Oh, I think I know what happened. I think I know. Michelangelo, he's making the sculpture. He's making the David. And David, he's up there posing, and he says, "Hey, Michelangelo, hurry up. I'm cold, I'm hungry, and I got an appointment with some guy named Goliath." So Michelangelo said, "I'm almost done. I can finish the little details just in my own image. I got the rest of you. Go have a nice meeting with this Mr. Goliath. Have a nice cup of tea, maybe have a nice glass of kombucha. Have a good time. I finish." So Michelangelo, he finished all the detail, and he looks at it, and he says, "Oh, Manage, I forgot. David, he's supposed to be circumscribed. I cannot do anything now. I'm not a rabbi. I have to find a rabbi who is a stone cutter to do the bris on the statue." So he goes all over Firenze, and he cannot find a rabbi who's a sculptor. So he goes to Venezia, to Genova, to Rome, all over. And he says, "I cannot find a rabbi who's a stone cutter. What am I going to do?" He says, "I'll have to go to the Holy Land." And then he's thinking, wait a minute. I'm supposed to go down to the Vatican City and paint this ceiling or something. I don't have the time to go to Israel. So he looks at the statue and he says, good enough. Basta. It's good enough. Finished. Okay, so there you have. Statue of David, good enough. Okay, that's everything from me, but Gourmet Bacciagalupe. Ciao, see you next time.